start off with your birthday and where you was born at, and we'll go from there.
You talking to me, John?
Yes, sir.
Well, my name is Emery Newell, and I was born in Independence, Missouri, August the 6th, 1921. At 903 North Cottage Street, Jackson County, Missouri. Independence, Missouri. Now, where else do I know, John?
You went to school.
Oh, I went to a bunch of schools. I went to Oldham Grade School, I went to Bryant Grade School, I went to Columbian Grade School, I went to Chapel Grade School, I went to Cyclone Grade School.
How did y'all remember having so many schools for?
Wherever they went, where my dad went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, wherever they were. I went to Courtney Grade School. I went to Independence Christian Junior High School.
Did you make good grades?
No. I went to Rock Creek Grade School. I went to Raytown High School. Now I made probably M's and the medium to the rule.
Right.
I didn't make acceptable grades.
Did you graduate?
No. I quit after my sophomore year in high school.
And then you went?
I went to work on the ranches in Arizona. So Mike Crowley, the reverse WEV ranch. And Hooker, Arizona, below Big Arizona.
What did you do when you got there?
CC camps. And around Kemper, Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona, in that area.
What did you do on the ranches in Arizona?
Cattle ranch,
For the cattle ranch?
riding fence, whatever it's called. Breeding cattle.
That is neat.
Huh?
That's neat.
Then after I got out of CC camps in Arizona, my grandpa Connell, William Connell, was down there and he talked me into coming back to Missouri. I came back to Missouri, stayed a short time, and then in January of next year I re-signed CC camp and went to Idaho.
Was your grandpa happy about that?
Oh, Grandpa, he was, he was an adventurous type of guy in himself when he was young. I served my time in Idaho, Crouch, Idaho, and Coeur d'Alene, and Warm Lakes, Idaho, fighting forest fires, building roads, and that kind of stuff. And then I went to work for the ranch, Burke Overton. We really don't really be ranch in Eagle, Colorado. Worked for him until October of that year. October, November, I can't remember which. And I went back to Kansas City, or I did Independence City. And went work for a house mover, Howard Johnson, moving houses, and driving a cab, and driving a bus, driving a cab, driving a bus, and then in 41, I was at a camp in Pearl Harbor, we did from December 41, December 7th, 41. And a cousin of mine, Toby Duncan, and I went over to join the Marine Corps. Came in the Marine Corps and it wouldn't take me because I had a weak left eye. So they tried to get me to join the Navy and I was mad because I didn't go in the Marine Corps and I told them to take it and shove it. So I come back and I went to work for a defense plant. Machine operator. I worked there until August the following year, which is 42. And then I joined the Army in August 42. And then I went to Camp Ground, Missouri.
That's
All
your
my
boot camp?
basics down there.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
That was boot camp?
Basics, yeah. And Army calls it basics, you call it boot. And then I got sent to non-commissioned officer school back in Edward, Arkansas, Maryland. Went back, did that, become a chemical warfare specialist. That was my MO. And then I volunteered for overseas duty and got shipped to England. In March of 44. And then we made the invasion of Normandy in 44 on the Wall Beach. And then that was with Bradley's outfit. And after the Battle of St. Flo, I joined Captain Stewart Army. What was the 631st Tank Destroyer. And then stayed with them until the end of the war. When the war ended in Germany, we were at Bentley, Germany, when the war ended.
What were you doing when the war ended?
I was with the 631st Tank
Was
Destroyer.
you? So y'all was just stationed there and then,
That's where we get when the war ended. We just notification. It was 8 miles from the Austrian border.
was y'all fighting when the war ended, or was you waiting for further orders?
Mopping up, doing this and that.
Right. Then you had to occupy it for a while.
Yeah. We're on our way to come home, getting ready to board the ship. The war was declared over in Japan, so then they held it over for occupation troops. Didn't leave there then until December 45. Got on the ship. Got 800 miles off the coast of New York, got shipwrecked. Burnt out all the engine on the old fence.
Hurricane?
Yeah. Hurricane.
Did y'all get sick when the hurricane through and moved your boat around?
Most of them did. I never did get too sick, but most of them did. I never did get too sick or else I'd be one.
Oh, good.
But most of them did. So then they brought a tugboat out from the Azore Islands and took us into the Azores. Then the Big E come around the horn, took us up. Brought us on into the coast and went through Camp Gilmer. From Camp Gilmer to Jefferson Barracks. Got discharged out of Jefferson Barracks. January 19, 1747.
You didn't have a girlfriend or anything at that time, did you? That was waiting on you to come home or anything, did you?
Oh, you mean wait for someone there? No, not really.
Did you have a girlfriend overseas?
I figured you did. Uh-huh. So when you got discharged, got able to come back home, what'd you do? Go to work?
Went to work.
You had
When in Curtis Moss, and I bought a 45 Dodge truck for him, it was practically new. Went in the trucking business, said it didn't last very long, because it wouldn't make any money. So I sold the truck and bought the cab business. Went in the cab business. And stayed in the cab business from then till early 48. And then we went to Arizona, and I went to work in the mines down in Arizona. In the meantime, I got married Gary's mother.
She was a rental?
Yeah.
She was around, yeah.
Let's back up a little bit. Didn't you have a pretty serious, girlfriend in France?
Do what now?
Didn't you have a pretty serious, girlfriend in France?
A serious one?
Yeah.
It was all serious, serious.
Yeah, ring your neck.
Yeah. Didn't you have one particular serious one?
Oh, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, come on.
But anyway,
Let's go down the bag. Let's go.
that's all right. We won't back up that far.
Yeah. You were married.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got married. How long after was you married that Daddy was born?
Well, we got married in June of 46, and he was born in May of 40. He was born May of 47.
And what was you doing then?
When we kept going.
And then what happened after that?
So we kept company in early 48, and went to Arizona with my mom.
You take them with you?
Yeah. He's about a year old.
Did your wife do anything?
No, she's hospital at that time.
Yeah. So what y'all do after that?
And we come back to Missouri. Drove a cab for a while, drove a bus a little bit. Then I went to work for General Motors.
Mm-hmm.
And worked for General Motors till 1953. And we moved back from there, worked for General Motors, and went out to California. Moved up to California.
Did you building cars at General Motors? What type of car was you building?
Good, old mobile on Pontiac.
Oh, really?
BOP.
Huh. That's pretty neat. Did you like them? Did you buy one from them when you were
I
there?
couldn't afford to buy one car. I was supporting the family.
Yeah.
I drove finance and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, usually.
So what'd you do after that? You moved to California?
Of course, prior to that, I owned some new cars in my cabinet.
Yeah. Did you like the cab business pretty well?
Well, after a while, I got where you wouldn't make no money, but everybody started acquiring cars.
Yeah.
A couple of years after the war. But right after the war and during the war, the cab business was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Modesto, California, went to work for North Thermador, building 9 million lady shell for the Navy. Worked there for a while, and then we moved to San Diego. And went to work for General Dynamics in San Diego. Worked there about 9 years, and I joined the Astro division of General Dynamics. We went to New York, working on a missile bases, the Atlas missile bases.
Those companies that started paid you pretty good, wouldn't they? So you went from the cab business to some pretty good jobs.
And then went from New York to Hayesville, National, and Birmingham, Alabama.
Which is now Simcoe.
Shipped her back to San Diego, lived with his grandmother Jones until I got settled.
And at this time, Johnny was with his mama, right? Where were they at in California?
He was in the Navy by this time.
Oh.
Yeah, Johnny's already joined the Navy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's already joined the Navy. No, I think Terry's sister was living with her grandmother. come back to Birmingham, living in Birmingham for 6 months or so. Then he went back to Missouri and lived with my mother until he graduated out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came back and started living in Birmingham again. And that's when he met your mother.
From, where did you meet Mom at?
From Gene at one. They were dating.
Oh, and Gene was your friend, wasn't he? He's a rascal, ain't
Did you guys went to the same services or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
he? Mama saw you was all dirty and nasty.
What did that?
Mama said when she first saw him, he was all greasy, nasty, from working on a vehicle.
Well,
Now, he ain't changed, he's still greasy.
Uh,
He's a grease monkey.
his first car,
61 Ford.
he bought it, I guess when he worked that service station, just went, yeah. He was about, what, 18 then?
18, 19, I guess.
And then he started working and going to college at Jeff State. Outside of Birmingham.
When did you come back to Missouri?
Oh, I didn't come back to Missouri till 68.
So you worked at Hayes and then,
Went back there. Well, I went from Hayes down to Marietta, Georgia. With Lockheed, Marietta. Then from there I went to north of Inglewood, California.
you bounced around a lot.
Then from there back to Florida City went to work for Buddy.
And that's where you retired from.
Yep.
You stayed right here.
Yep.
And that's when you bought this house and married.
I bought this house in 76. See, I lived with my parents from 68 till 76. They had a farm. And,
Met Gene.
well, I met Jean when I first come back, but we didn't start dating until about 8 years later.
Mm-hmm.
See, her husband had died in 67, I think, or the year before I come back. And she wasn't ready to date nobody because her husband just passed away.
Yeah.
But her and Martha knew each other. And he and I become pretty good friends, you know, I mean, just,
Mm-hmm.
but she was working for Stroke like crazy quite a bit. And then, in 75, well, we started dating. Yeah, 75. And I was going to come down and spend Christmas with you guys at 75. And just kind of casually like I had dinner. This young woman working to Alabama? Yeah! You remember that? You guys were living at Leeds.
Oh, yeah.
And so we come down and visited you guys and ladies when I went back. And I guess Terry and the mom had made quite an impression on Jenna. Because he invited his mom, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I asked her to marry him and she said, okay.
That's great. How long was y'all married?
From April of 76,
Mm-hmm.
she died August 1st, 2000.
Yeah. Man, I don't see what that much time went by. Oh, man. What in the world?
Yeah.
Man, time flies by fast. I don't even seem like that long.
Yep. Let's see, in 76, you were born what year?
71.
So you were only about 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's back on down there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jeremy was born in 76.
I think German was just a baby in arms during that Christmas. And
So it must not have been too long after that when you moved to Cherokee Estates.
We moved from Leeds to Cherokee Estates over
Yeah.
the border.
Yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute, wait. I remember Mama being pregnant with Jeremy at Cherokee Estates. I don't remember that. Yeah, I definitely remember that.
Well, he must have been born shortly after we moved.
I think so,
Well,
because
he may not have been born
She might have just...
in Leeds.
he was born, but y'all were in the Cherokee Estates, I remember that. Mom was laying in bed,
Well,
pregnant.
looks like Germany was born in 76, not 75.
Yeah.
It was 75 when we were down there, yeah.
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 And she was pregnant with,
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I got a good memory. I remember that. Cause
yeah.
I was what, 4 or 5, let's see.
Right.
75, you were born, you were born in 71?
Mm-hmm. So about 4 and a half.
75, you just a little over 4 years old. Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
No, I was sneaking in.
I remember being at Cherokee Estates. Oh, I remember a lot about being at Cherokee Estates.
You don't
I remember a lot of being at Leeds.
Oh,
Being in Leeds.
uh,
I remember having some little red tennis shoes that had like some little superheroes on it. And I thought I could run real fast. I was running all over the place. I remember that swing that fat girl used to sit on, and she broke that swing that we had on that big tree in the yard. And I remember Snoopy and the ice cream man used to come around, and he'd give Snoopy a little cup of ice cream. Snoopy would do some little circles and stuff until he gave him a little thing of ice cream. And I remember one time, a whole swarm of some type of crazy bees
Yeah.
come swarming around and swarm the whole house with thousands and thousands
That
of
was
them.
that tree up front.
They were flying around the house too. I remember looking at.
Live on that tree.
Oh, okay. And then I remember there was a little snake in the yard. Me and Jason was trying to step on its head, and it kept moving out of the way. And I was like, "That's a weird looking worm right here." And we couldn't step on it because it was quick. It kept moving out of the way. It never struck at us or nothing. And Mom came out there and called the neighbor.
I can't remember what kind of work was you doing in Leeds?
Worked for Detroit Diesel.
The scar right there, I remember because I ran outside and cut my hand on the car. Had a little piece of metal sticking out, and that scar right there is where I got that scar from. And
Well, you renting or buying at Leeds?
By.
Well, what did you sell your equity out and buy over order?
Yeah.
You remember that dog Lucky I had?
mm-hmm. I sure do. I remember that. When they got it.
off.
I did.
They got out there in the middle of that tail, you know, all the tail was up there.
Yeah.
Got out and stood in the tail, and the tall tail was surrounding.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
That's funny.
But we looking all over for him.
Yeah.
And, I think Jerry or, I don't know, somebody said, well, there he is up in the field with them cow or something, you know. And I looked out there and there that little old black dog was out there, you know. And I said, Lucky, and I'm telling you, he broke and he ran, he like the broke his neck, you know. Remember?
Yeah, it's funny.
Boy, he wouldn't leave me answer that, boy, I tell you, he'd look around.
There was a bull out there that you couldn't really, he'd chase you.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bull out there, I remember, he would chase at us on the other side of the fence.
When we had those two Dobermans, remember Jack and Princess?
Yeah.
Old Jack, he loved right getting top those cows, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I'd see him out there, I'd holler at him. He'd come back. Finally, I got fed up with it, and I got him in the basement, or in the carport we had closed in at that time. And got him in there and took rope or paper or something, just beat the stew out of that dog. And then a few days later, he was back out there, and I hollered at him. That dog just, when he heard me, he went down the edge of the fence, way up and past across the road, and then he came back up, you know.
We knew he was in trouble, didn't we? He was like, oh man, I'm in trouble now.
I had a little Boston Terrier Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Only about that long.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I was about 12 years old, I guess, something like that, 11 or 12. And Dad was working for a government farm. What are they recycling all the tail and horse, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
try to get them back to shape them, come back to people all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they got the Jersey Bull in there. Boy, he was mean, boy, boy, he was mean. This poor dog got in there, and he was shouting at that bull. Yeah, bull, I was on the time. Don't grab that bull, that's for the end of the nose. Bulldog, I don't know about so big.
Oh, yeah.
He grabbed that bull right for the end of the nose, and he wouldn't turn loose. And that bull just beat him to death. I mean, just flat beat him to death, you know.
Good, good.
Bull, really,
That's what bulldogs are. A little pit bull terriers, they're funny.
bull terrier. Boy, he was cute little dog.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what Jonathan and Brum had. They had a little Boston bull terrier, and it named it Curly, and it's like, it was so old, it didn't have any teeth.
But he tore that whole, what do you call it?
Midsection, you know that?
He tore out that bull, you know, where you usually put a ring or something there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he said, "You SOB," he says, "I guess that'll teach you." Called it that bull thing. He didn't like that bull up. That bull doesn't try to charge him no more after that, though.
Yeah.
I say, we had a Shetland pony. That thing come out there and reared up on grandma one time. Man, he went out there with some rope and stuff and worked that thing over, boy.
It is.
Grandpa.
Really?
Hey, what now?
We had a Shetland pony, you know, when we was out there on that 40 acres, you know, between Odessa and Houghton.
You mean 80 years? We talking about the 12 mile one?
Was that 80? I was thinking of 40. 80 acres then. We had a Shetland pony. And I'd ride sometimes, you know. And Grandma went out there to pet it or do something. And that thing reared up and, you know, acted like it was going to attack her. Well, Grandpa took some reins or rope or something and went out there and just beat the fire out of that thing. And one day I was riding, went down the road there and there's another dirt road. I went down that road there and there's a big old pasture out there. And all of a sudden that old pony's head went up in the air like that, you know. And then he turned around and went facing the barbed wire fence, and there was an old mare back in there.
This dead boy, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he snuck that old mare back there, and I could not get him to move one way or another. He was there, and I bet I sat on that thing for about 20, 30 minutes trying to get him to go. And finally, Grandpa got word, and he drove down there in the truck, and he saw what happened. He got out with a 2x4. Beat that horse moved when he got down.
Yeah, it is dead. Yeah.
You gotta let them know who's boss.
Well, those studs, you know, once the mare gets to eat or something like this, you're not gonna let them, you know.
He did it when Grandpa got that one.
They know who's boss, man.
Well, what'd you do? You got married in 76, right? You got married in 76, right?
You mean Gene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you went to work for Bendix, right? Or you were working?
Yeah. Bendix for 68.
And you worked for Bendix for 15, 16 years?
From 68 to 84.
What did you do for Bendix?
I was production control.
Production control. What was you controlling? What was you controlling?
Production control.
What were they producing?
You know what they produce.
He's just trying to get some information out of it, isn't
They won't tell me.
Yeah, they work for the atomic energy program, most of you know.
So what was that?
It's all government contracts.
What's that mean?
These are all government contracts.
So they're producing things for the government? Energy?
They don't produce energy.
I don't know what they were doing.
It's defense, it's defense stuff.
Military weapons?
Yeah, you can say that.
Nuclear things? Was it nuclear things?
John, I don't know exactly how to answer you, so I'm not going to.
Well. Yeah, you worked on some military things. That's interesting. Interesting work.
Yeah, that's a lot of military stuff, it's classified, so it's not classified.
So you think our government has technology that would supersede our imaginations now? Military weapons?
Oh, I would think so. I would probably think so.
Did they have, things when you worked there that the public didn't know about?
Oh, yeah.
That seeded,
Just like a lot of women in Mexico, I think, got a lot of stuff that you don't know about. A lot of stuff I don't know about. And a lot of stuff I never will know about.
have you seen any alien spacecraft?
Huh?
Have you seen any alien spacecraft?
No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
What about top secret government aircraft? What about top secret government aircraft?
What about it?
Have you seen that?
At that time?
I worked in a classification on a need-to-know basis. If you need to know, you had access to it. If you didn't need to know, you didn't have access to it. Let's put it that way.
Did you know anything about the stealth bomber in the 50s?
No, not really. Not by that name anyway.
Let's say,
What name did you know it by?
I didn't say I knew it.
You just admitted you said not by that name.
they're just now releasing a lot of information on the stealth bomber. You know, just within the last, 10, 20 years. And that thing was in the 1950s and 40s. And that kind of blows your mind what they really have today. They talk about the secret.
I'll tell you something folks real interesting if you want to know something. Is that re-entry program that I was on,
Is that more the, like the space shuttle and stuff?
I'm sorry, Greenwood, California. Now that was interesting. That was way before time, really.
Yeah.
That's when they go out of space and re-entry back in and land up in flesh,
And what was they taking out in space? The shuttle or the rockets? Satellite.
A plane, what they call a re-entry vehicle. They fly it,
Probably like the X-15.
they fly it in outer space and then come back in. It was more or less as a testing program. Well, great show off.
X-15 was a plane like that. 17 and 18.
So it was a jet?
That's what they call, what I was on, we call it the re-entry vehicle.
Let me ask you this, when you say go out in space, are you talking about go out in space and stay out there for a little while and orbit? Or just come out to the outer space
Come back in.
and come back in? Huh.
No, see, this is a prelude of really the outer space programs.
Yeah.
It runs stress tests and everything else on the fuselage and stuff when it come back in, see how it
Handle
the
it.
stress out,
Yeah. They showed, I'm sure they already have it, and I'm sure they have things that blow that even away, but they showed models of, the little jet-looking like space shuttle that will take off from the ground instead of, without the big rockets, blast once it gets in the air, and then go into outer space, do what it's got to do in outer space for however long, then come back and, re-enter and then land just like a normal jet. They don't talk about it much, but they say this is a prototype, and they're working on it. I'm sure they already have that, because that's not...
That's what they call the re-entry vehicle.
Right.
Yeah, the outer space re-entry. The the same vehicle. You didn't have like, like the outer space program, they'll go way up in outer space and stay up there and blah, 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 blah. Then they'll take a portion of that vehicle and come back to it. See? Well, a re-entry vehicle is all the same one, they don't, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but he goes out and comes back, and they take samples of the stress on it and all that kind of stuff.
But, Nevada, Area 51 base in Nevada, they said that, some of the top secret government stuff that they do there is working with metals and chemicals, making super secret metals for their spy planes and so forth, and that they keep a lot of military spy planes out there